Welcome to NBA 2K20 and Season 6 of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. We got you covered this season with everything NBA 2K20, including in-game event updates, gameplay tips, and your favorite NBA superstar interviews, and of course, conversations with you, the community.
Now, nearly every mode of the game has changed this year, and we encourage you to explore each and every one of them.
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, for the last few years, the Lakers have been in some turmoil in Los Angeles. Now, they have had some tough luck with injuries that set them back some. But inconsistent effort, execution, and roster construction was also a concern. But a summer of moves that was topped by acquiring Anthony Davis has drastically improved the roster. The question remains, though, have they done enough to now contend in the West? Kevin?
A lot riding on it. Thanks, David. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
And the Clippers starting five. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the five, patrolling the paint. And for the Lakers, Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the three spot. Now here's James, 13 feet away. Passes it to Kuzma. And the dunk by James.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
And there's the pass to George. Over LeBron. And that one's good, George.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the three ball is good.
Like the sun rising every day, you can count on LeBron to have his head up scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Outside Williams. He kicks it to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Here's Beverly. George, that's a two-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Pass to Rondo. Back to James. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
George, with no one around, gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got 7 points in the game.
Nice release on the shot. George has put a lot of work into his mechanics. And I like the way he continues to impress from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Kuzma. Out to the wing. Rondo against Beverly, and it's Rondo penetrating. Pass to Davis. And the rejection by Harrell. Beverly against Rondo. Beverly feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And here's Rondo. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Outside Rondo. Stolen by Beverly. Rondo on the double team. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Back to Harrell. Fires the three. A rebound by the Lakers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And they double up LeBron. Harrell against Davis. The feed now to James. And James throws it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Some changes for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Green comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Lou Williams. That one goes. Count it. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
His dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Caldwell-Pope brings the double team. Here's Shamet. Another one falls for the Clippers. 1:24 left in the first. To the paint, here's Cook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. He hits the second from the line. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now, here's George. He has 7. Here's Shamet. And the rejection by Cousins.
And you got to be careful with Cousins around. His shot blocking can be a factor.
Cook, good. Cook's got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
George against James. George double teamed. Down low, here's Zubac. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Now the pass to McGee. Back to James. Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Count it, good. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, we've talked about, George is athletic. He's long, and he's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the LA Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Jermichael Green is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, but at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. And Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, B.A. As you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously, confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
George against Caldwell Pope. Green finds Zubac. Back to Green. Outside, George over Caldwell Pope. The shot by George, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Caldwell Pope passes to Cook. Shamet with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway. Shamet's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Got a piece of it. Pass to Daniels. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
George double teamed. Here's Zubac. He gets that one. And the Clippers lead by 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Count that one. Beverly's got his first points of the game.
Boy, I like how Beverly takes advantage of these transition opportunities. He's crafty and clever at getting past the defense.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. The Clippers also making some changes. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Green. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Rondo, bounce pass. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 from Bradley. Kept alive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Davis, makes it off the glass. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Harrell kicks to Williams. Outside, George. In the corner, Harrell with it. Second chance shot, and the layup by George. George has got 11 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Green finds Rondo. Here's Davis. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Harrell. Shamet the pass to George. Misses the three.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
It's Bradley on the wing. Pass to Kuzma. Shoots over Shamet. Kuzma can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
Passes it to Davis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
And if they're thinking they can get a 2-for-1 here.
Well, we'll see if they have the awareness to realize that.
George. That doesn't go either for George. Lakers trail by 6. Rondo with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bradley against Leonard. The pass to Kuzma. And the basket is good.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Pass to Harrell. Now here's Leonard. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
You know, just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 13 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, This one could go down to the last possession. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And the dunk by LeBron.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Green against Beverly, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Beverly's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And now running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Pass to Beverly. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Green. Here's Kuzma. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. They double him with Green. Back to Beverly. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Danny Green. Lakers trail by 7. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Rondo on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Clippers now. Leonard looking over the floor. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Free throw drops for Leonard.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Rondo on the double team. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And that's now 7 points for Leonard. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
5 to shoot. Here's Rondo. Cans it from downtown. Rondo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, you got to be better defensively on Rondo there as he comes off that screen.
Here's Leonard. That one falls. Leonard's got 9.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
James, the bounce pass. Daniels from outside. Tries again. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Davis.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
They get a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. How great the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Fader on the way. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Count the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Zubac gets to Beverly. Outside Leonard, front past the arc, score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Right side Davis. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Now Davis. He's got 15. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Davis has got 12 points in just the second half. The Clippers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the 3rd. Now here's Beverly. Not a lot of room and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Lakers now. And here is James. He's got 10. From deep 3-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of the 3rd, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. for the Lakers. They're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Look at that jam!
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim. Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
There's the three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And they pick up 2. James has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The pass to Harrell. Wants to get it to Shamet, and does.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Avery Bradley. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently, they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Here's Kuzma. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Rondo, bounce pass. 13 feet away. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Beverly. Here's Leonard. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And it's a 3-point Clipper lead. And the Lakers call time here. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Rondo finds Kuzma. Shot on the wing, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one. George double teamed. Williams for 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Green in the post, working on Williams. Rondo with the ball. Now guarded by Harrell. Here's Davis. Back to Rondo. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Stolen by George. And he converts the layup. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
free throw drops for Leonard. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And they double up James. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Clippers with the ball. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Here's Rondo. Now the dish to Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 6 assists now in the game.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Count that bucket. And that's 17 points for Paul George.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Rondo against Beverly. Puts it up for Davis and finished off by Davis. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
George double teamed, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Outside Williams. The three. It doesn't go for him. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. A wide open look here for Kuzma. No good on the three. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. George double team. Harrell kicks to George. Back to Harrell. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard, count it!
Boy, just look at what Leonard is doing.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Paul George.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Here's LeBron, and they double up James. It falls!
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Here's George. Count the basket and the foul. That's on LeBron James.
Shot after shot, one after the other. PG, Paul George, making it happen.
Throw good, Paul George.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Beverly against Rondo. Passes to James. Over George. Good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Back to George. The pass to Harrell. Here's Shaman. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Timeout called the Lakers. The score knotted at 7. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Six seconds left to play here in the fourth. Buries the triple.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in the rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like it's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, open up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.